Hello everyone, this is lecture 7 in the continuation of the previous lecture, System of Linear Equation. In that lecture, we discussed the solution of non-homogeneous system of linear equation. So, the non-homogeneous system of linear equation is what? This is a non-homogeneous system of linear equation. It's a structure of non-homogeneous system of linear equation. The system can be written in that form: summation j is equal to 1 to n aij xj is equal to pj, where I is vary from 1 to n. This system is also written in that form: ax is equal to b, where a is what? A is, we can say, a is coefficient matrix, and that x is what? This is a column matrix of unknown, and this p is what? Again, column matrix of constant. So this is a structure of non-homogeneous system which we was discussed in the previous lecture also. Now we discuss the solution of non-homogeneous system of linear equation, that is ax equal to b. Here first we write a matrix C, that is A, and side by side we write the matrix B. That matrix A is what? Is an coefficient matrix of constant. This is a coefficient matrix, and this B is what? This is column matrix of constant. So that matrix is, we say, this is called argumented matrix. Now what is the solution? So any set of value which simultaneously satisfy all these equations is called solution of given system. So we discuss the solution. So if the rank of A, that is coefficient matrix, if the rank of this matrix A is equal to the rank of matrix C. C is what? The argument matrix. So if the rank of A is equal to rank of C, it means the rank of coefficient matrix is equal to the rank of argumented matrix. Then we say the system, that is Ax equal to B, is consistent, means it have a solution. And if the rank of A is not equal to rank of C, that is, if the rank of coefficient matrix is not equal to the rank of that whole matrix, that is argument matrix, in that case the system of equation Ax equal to B is inconsistent, that is, means no solution. Now if the system is consistent, then there are two possibilities, or we can say there are two cases. It has the unique solution or infinite many solution. So if the rank of A is equal to rank of C, that is argument matrix, then the system is consistent. And the rank is what? The is equal to n, means number of unknown variables, then we say system has unique solution. And the rank of C is equal to rank of A because the system is consistent, but the rank is become less than n, means number of unknown variables, then the given system has infinite many solutions. So you have to remember these 2 points. If the system is consistent, then rank of argument matrix and the coefficient matrix is same, but it has two conditions. If the rank is equal to the number of unknown, then we have a unique solution. If it is less than the number of unknown, then it has infinite many solution. And if the rank of coefficient matrix is not equal to the rank of argumented matrix, then we say system is inconsistent and we cannot solve, or we have no solution. Now we take an example. Show that the given system of equation, this equation, are consistent and we have to solve them equation. So we have the system of three equations. So first we write the given system of equation in the form Ax is equal to B. So that we write 1 1 1 1 2 4 1 3 7 x y z 6 14 30. Now this is what? This is a coefficient matrix. This is what? This is the column matrix of unknown, and this is the column matrix of constant. This is a right hand side. Now first we write the argumented matrix, that is C, in which we write the coefficient matrix, and side by side we write the column matrix of constant. 1 1 1 1 2 4 1 3 7, and side by side we just write the right hand side, that is 1 16 6 14 and 30. Now because we discussed the solution by the help of rank, so we have to find the rank of that matrix C, or we say argument matrix. For that we convert that matrix into the echelon form. For that we apply the operation, row operation. So we search the first element, that is non-zero element, the first row and first column, that is 1. If it is not 1, to make it 1. So by the help of that element we make the below element 0. So we apply the operation R2 minus R1 and R3 minus R1. So the matrix reduce 1 0 0, this 1 1 6, it become 1 2, this is 8 3 6 24. Now come to the second row and search the first non-zero element, that is 1, and by the help of that element make the below element 0. So we apply the operation R3 minus 3 time of R2. So the matrix reduce 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 2 0 6 8 0. So now at that state we check the matrix is what? It converted into the echelon form. Now this argumented matrix, that is C, is converted into the echelon form. So at that stage we check the rank of that matrix. So what's the rank of that matrix? So the rank of matrix C, that is argument matrix, is what? Is 2. And if we check the rank of that matrix, which is A, coefficient matrix, is what? Is also 2. So here what we noted, the rank of argument matrix and the rank of coefficient matrix is same. So we can say the above system, the system is what? Is consistent. Okay, so now if the system is consistent, if system is consistent, then we can say it has a solution. Now we check solution is unique or infinite. For that we know the number of unknown, or says variable, in given system is what? 3. And the rank of matrix A, which is equal to the rank of the argument matrix C, is equal to 2, and which is less than the number of variable. So hence we can say system has many solutions, or we can say infinite number of solution. Now, and what is that solution? So At that stage, we convert that system into the equation. And what is that? X plus y plus z is equal to 6 and y plus 2z is equal to 8. So the system reduced to in two equations. So for solving that system, what we do, we just take the value, take the variable z is equal to k. So if we take z is equal to k and put in the equation, so we get y is equal to 8 minus 2k, and if y is equal to 8 minus 2k, so we substitute z and y in equation, we get x is equal to 6 minus 8 plus 2k minus k, that is k minus 2. So we get a solution here. What? Z is what? Z is k, y is what? 8 minus 2k, and x is what? K minus 2. Some author sometime take k as a 1, so we can say z equal to 1 and y is equal to 6 and x is equal to minus 1. So one of the solution can be this. And if we take the value of k is an arbitrary constant here. That k is what? Is an arbitrary constant. So we change the value of k, we get a different solution or many solution of that given system. So this is the whole process to find the infinite solution or the solution of a system of equation. So we take another example. We have to investigate for what value of lambda and mu the simultaneous equation, we have three equations, have no solution, unique solution, or infinite number of solutions. So for that, first we write the given system of equation in the form of Ax is equal to b. So we write the coefficient matrix A, this is x, the coefficient matrix of unknown, and this is the column vector, or we say column matrix of constant. Now then first we write the argument matrix, that is the argument matrix C is equal to, we write A and side by side we write B. A is what? Coefficient matrix, and B is what? The right hand side matrix, that is the column matrix of constant. So we write 1 1 1 1 2 2 1 3 lambda, and side by side we write 6 10 mu. Now what we do, because we have to find the rank of that matrix, so convert that matrix C into the Acklin form. For that we apply the operation. First operation we apply on, we search the element, that is this is the element, and by that of element we convert the below element 0. So we apply the operation on R2 minus R1, and on similar time we apply the operation R3 minus R1. So the matrix reduced to 1 1 1 6, the same, this becomes 0, 2 minus 1 1, 3 minus 1 is 2, 10 minus 6 we get 4, this becomes 0 1, that is lambda minus 1, and this become mu minus 6, that is mu minus 6. So this is what? This is an argument matrix. Now search the second row non-zero element, that is first non-zero element, that is the 1, and by the help of that one make that element 0. So apply the operation on R3 minus R2. So the matrix reduced to 1 1 1 6 0 1 2 4, and this becomes 0 0, and this become what? Lambda minus 1 minus 2, that is lambda minus 3, and mu minus 6 minus 4 we get mu minus 10. So this become, now again the next step, we search the non-zero element of the third row, so we cannot say, so this is lambda minus 3, and the below there is no element, so we can say this is a what is an echelon form of the argumented matrix. Now what we see, this argument matrix is converted into the echelon form. Now at that stage we can say the rank of C, that argument matrix, is what? The number of non-zeros is how many number of non-zeros? 3. So we can say 3. And the rank of the coefficient matrix, that is this one, is also we can say 3, but it depend on the value of lambda and mu. So because we have to discuss the solution, the first, when the system is consistent, so we know consistent. So if the rank of A is equal to rank of C, so system is consistent, and this will be happen in what case? If lambda minus 3 is equal to 0 and mu minus 10 is equal to 0. In both cases, or we can say lambda minus 3 is not equal to 0 and mu minus 10 is not equal to 0. So in both cases the system is what? Consistent, because in both cases what will happen? The system is consistent because the rank of A is equal to rank of C. And when the system is inconsistent, when rank of A is not equal to rank of C. And when will happen it? When lambda minus 3 is what? 0 and mu minus 10 is not equal to 0. So in that case we can say system is inconsistent and has no solution, because if that element becomes 0, so the rank of A is what? 2, and this is not equal to 0. In that case the rank of C is what? 3. Now this is a case of no solution. Now when we get a unique or a infinite solution, so if the solution should be unique, so what will be happen? The rank of A is equal to rank of C is equal to number of variable, and how many variable we have? 3. So and it will be possible if the lambda minus 3 is not equal to 0. This is the case whatever the value we have mu. So we can say when lambda is not equal to 3, so we have what? Unique solution. And if the rank of A is equal to rank of C and is less than number of variable, and it will be happen when we say lambda minus 3 is equal to what? 0 and mu minus 10 is also equal to 0. Means we can say when lambda is 3 and mu is 10, so we have infinite solution, or say many solution. So this is the investigation of that system, or we can say when the solution is unique or infinite, or in what condition there is no solution.